Welcome to the Master Debaters, everybody, the show where we solve pop culture's problems one outrage at a time. I'm Abe, co-host of the Movies and Stuff show, which can be seen live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. And joining me are the saviors of the universe themselves. This egomaniacal trinity, when they joined together, formed the podcast known as the Jack Random Show, which can be heard currently on the Supernauts. First up, it's the man that's no stranger to the Movies and Stuff channel. Currently, he's actively shopping around for new stereotypes. He's forgotten more about action figures than most of us will ever know. The legend himself, Jamill.
Hands up, don't shoot.
You want to keep going?
Oh, no. That was my statement for the show.
Okay. Second up, it's the man that did not request a refund for No Man's Sky. He prides himself on being a positive voice in a sea of negativity. The patron saint of all things mediocre, Kyle.
Oh, I like that. Hi, everybody. I'm going to remember that.
All right.
That's good.
And finally, it's the host of the Jack Random Show. He's the type of man that will message you at midnight to discuss Dragon Ball Z and Gotcha Man. It's the responsible and macadocious DJ Jack Random.
Greetings, Earthlings. Hello, boys. How you doing?
Hey, it's good to have you all here. The trifecta of the Jack Random Show. This is really a privilege.
It's the takeover. You're done, Abe.
Yep, leave. Give us
This is our show now.
Yeah, pretty much when I invite Jack onto a show, it takes my place and I move on to something else.
We set a precedent.
There we go. As you guys are aware, this is a debate show, so I'm going to throw out 3 topics. I'm going to give each of you 60 seconds to make your points, and then I'm cutting you off and moving on to the next person. So let's get into it. This is topic 1. It's that time of year when Todd McFarlane declares there will be a new Spawn live-action movie coming soon. The leaves turn brown. Todd McFarlane makes that declaration. So I want to know from you, could a Spawn live-action flick actually work? And we're going to start with Jamill.
No. I mean, look, at this point, I don't even know what else to say. It worked fine in cartoon form. I think the HBO show is great. But as a movie, unless it's going to be like hardcore NC-17, I don't see it. Look, y'all, Spawn ain't a good comic, okay? It was only good for maybe the first 40 issues. And I might be generous. It might be only the first 25. So unless he's going to redo the origin again, which is probably the best part of Spawn, I don't see it working as a live action movie. I just don't. I think Spawn is a very 90s character, and I think there's no way around that. He's a villain in a time where everything was extreme, and now I think that time has passed.
Your time hasn't passed yet. You can keep going.
Oh, no Spawn movie. There we go.
All right, we're moving on to another extreme. Jack.
McFarlane, well, I struggled with this one. I liked the HBO cartoon starring Keith David. This first Spawn movie was okay. It was dark, grim, and cheesy, but it was coming off the heels of the Burton Batman franchise, and that's how we assume comic book movies just looked. And then they added that kid for some reason. But if the audience can get past why would somebody with demonic powers use submachine guns, then why the hell not? We had a couple of successful R-rated comic book movies. In the 21st century, I'm sure they can get that CGI cape right. I think I'm just over Spawn. I've held a grudge against McFarlane for becoming the very thing he rallied against Marvel for. He started running the business and shipped his book off to let other writers and artists do it, and he became a suit. So, if he doesn't care about Spawn, why the hell should I? But, why the hell not? Make it a movie. Make it a movie. And Jamill, you want to talk about how 90s he is. There's nothing more 90s than Todd McFarlane's Spawn costume. That's a 90s fucking costume.
Houses everywhere.
All right, Kyle.
Jack stole my answer. So, yeah, basically, I think that it absolutely could work. I think that the only thing that really wasn't up to snuff in the 90s movie was the special effects. I mean, it was cheap. It was goofy led, but for the most part, I think that I really didn't like Spawn very much. I really, really, really love the concept. I really, really, really love like the first 7 or 8 issues, and then it just kind of went south really, really fast. So to me, the question isn't so much, and this is, we just announced I'm all positive, but it's not so much the question as to whether or not a movie could be done, because I think a movie could be done of anything. It's more a question of just should we bother? I don't think so.
Okay. The one thing I found interesting, Kyle, is that you said the movie was good.
I liked it. I did. I liked it.
Well, you were a kid, right?
Yeah, I was. I was a kid.
I guess
there's no excuse. I was a kid too, and I knew it sucked.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I was a kid. It was a grown-up movie. I was all excited about that. The costume is cool. I like the crazy cape. I liked it. I did. I liked it quite a bit. But
the one saving grace about that movie is John Leguizamo.
I knew you were going to say that.
That was
he was the best thing in that movie. He played the shit out that role. He played it like he felt like that comic book character. But that's
a violator.
He was. That movie violated me. That's what it did.
Oh. So Jack, what do you think of the movie? Because you asked me specifically PG-13 or rated R.
There were two versions. I don't remember which one was the theatrical one. I think the movie one was the theatrical one, and when it came out on VHS, they split it up and made a PG-13 and a rated R one. And I think all they did was just like cut the blood out, and there might have been some language changes. But the movies are basically they're similar. I mean, they're the same damn movie. It's like one is made for TV, but it's not a very good movie. I'm sorry, Kyle.
No. This isn't one of those ones that I can or do defend. It's
good.
I just like
Just watch the HBO cartoon. Just watch the
cartoon was the best thing to happen to that, and the action figures. That was the best thing to come out of Spawn.
Fuck yes.
Oh, of course you'd agree with that, Jamill.
But I'm actually I wish they would actually do it. I think that they could probably pull it off. And Michael Jai White, he could still play him. The guy looks awesome now. What do you give me the no for?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, as a black person, I see Michael Jai White cast for every superhero movie. He can't act. Stop casting him in fucking movies.
Well, I don't know. He was brilliant in Black Dynamite. Absolutely brilliant.
Jack, you're right. That's the first thing he was good in his 20-year career.
Ever.
He wasn't even good in Dark Knight.
I believed him when he got stabbed in the eye with that pencil. I believed that shit.
All right. Okay. So Spawn. Yes. I think we all agree. Yeah. Let's do it. Why not? Let's move it on to topic number 2. Whoops. It skipped ahead on me. So, Digital Homicide, a video game developer, has been granted a subpoena order against Valve over the identities of 100 users, 100 Steam users, I should say, in order to sue these users for personal injury over comments they made on their Steam page. User reviews, as we all know, can often, save or destroy a product. Amy Schumer claimed internet trolls ruined her book sales. And, we all know about Ghostbusters. So the question to you is, should a creator have recourse against user reviews? And we are going to start with Jack.
Yeah. Well, absolutely not. Critic Schmittick, how are you going to complain about word of mouth? What these creators are implying is that their target audience are easily swayed sheep. In Amy Schumer's case, bad book sales may be a result of her not being nearly as famous as she thinks she is. The fact that the autobiographies of comedians generally aren't giant bestsellers, and she hasn't been around long enough for people to give a shit. In her case, it's also a factor that she looked like she was co-signing Lena Dunham's bullshit earlier this month. And if people don't like you, they damn sure don't want to read about you. And from what I understand, Digital Homicide was putting out half-assed, glitchy games. Look bad, play worse, buggy as hell, and if they don't think people are going to talk, I mean, come on, seriously. You guys know I used to review video games back in the Dreamcast era, and I could be pretty harsh, and several publishers threatened me and the folks I worked for with blacklisting, and they wouldn't send us review copies. But if they could have punished me more punitively, they would have. If not for critics, companies could just flat out lie about the product. Critics should be hailed as national treasures, as they are angels with your best interest at heart.
Ooh, right at the buzzer. Kyle, let's go.
Well, short answer, no. Long answer, fuck no. No, God, no. It's ridiculous. Digital Homicide has been a personal pet project of mine for a long time. I have been paying attention to these fuckers from minute one, and they are getting funnier and funnier this whole time. They have no sense of reality. They have no concept of how the real world functions. So, like, even if I'm like slightly sympathetic for other small game developers who are like, because tiny game developers put a lot of effort into something, even if sometimes it sucks, and that's not, my point is no. It's like, no.
I got you, Kyle. No, yeah.
I just don't even know how to talk about it. No.
Sean Murray would be relieved to hear that, Kyle. We're going over to Jamill.
I think if they start suing just regular people, I think it sets a very dangerous precedence. And for that reason, that'll never happen. I mean, look, if your game's shitty, your game's shitty. You can't go around suing everybody. In that case, Michael Bay should be suing fucking every critic in town. You just look. This is one of these subjects where I think it's stupid. Okay, it's just one of these subjects that I think it just really, you're gonna sue 100 people, just 100 regular folk. You're not going to win. If it's gonna blow up in their face, and those people are gonna end up suing them if this goes through. But no. This short answer is just no. No, critics should never be sued for their opinion, whether they're professional or it's left on the comment board.
All right.
That's what. Because in that case, why even have it? Why even have a comment board if you can't lay out your feelings?
If anybody from Digital Homicide is watching, I get subpoenaed. I'm giving him all your information, all three of you. But this was
I'd love to meet him.
This was a big question.
Good luck finding Jack Random.
Yeah. Is that not your real name? Oh. No, this is an interesting topic because this was brought up a lot about Ghostbusters, with all the trolls talking shit and supposedly hurting the movie's box office. So so you're just cool with that?
I don't think trolls hurt Ghostbusters' bottom line. I think most people today can recognize a troll for being a troll. I've never seen a reviewer, if you've already made your mind up to see a movie, I've never seen a reviewer just completely change someone's mind. That's the bottom line.
And as far as Ghostbusters go, like, Chris actually liked that movie, because how I know.
Were they bullied into liking it?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. You know how I know Chris like it? Because if you ever notice, all advertising for Ghostbusters now has a certified fresh Rotten Tomato in like the left bottom corner. So obviously, people just thought your movie was shitty. Just as the bottom line, man and woman. It had nothing to do with critics. It just man and woman thought your movie was shitty. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm unsympathetic, which is what I was going to say, because a lot of small developers really do try their best and turn out shit anyway, and they end up wasting a lot of time and money. And the same thing can obviously happen for any sort of creator. So it's not like I'm entirely unsympathetic, but also no. Just no. If you made shit, you made shit. And that's all there is to it. Like, I'm sorry. I genuinely feel for these people, because it sucks to put a lot of time and effort and money into something that turns out really bad. But it did, and that's it.
And they're suing regular people. To me, that's a form of censorship.
It is.
And,
it is.
And I'm anti-censorship in any form. So there you go.
I can't keep a straight face when talking about Digital Homicide.
Because it's stupid.
I just can't.
Stupid.
You want a good time? You want a good time and you've got a few hours? Do a YouTube search on digital homicide and you will find some shit. It is a blast. Just do it if you got some time.
Abe always gives me one topic every time I'm on here where I have nothing to say but it's stupid. And that is this one.
I thought you guys actually might find that interesting because I mean, when the internet decides they don't like something, they can obliterate it.
Yeah, but when you have creators attacking the consumers or the viewers, it's not only stupid, it's counterproductive. Look, if creators could sue reviewers, again, Acclaim would have killed me by now. When Batman v Warner Brothers would have my head on a wall.
Not before my eyes.
It's like I said, it's not like I'm not. I get it. Like I get it because an internet group can absolutely destroy something and completely wreck it. And the smaller scale that something is, the more damage they can do. And that's just true. But you cannot allow the precedent. You just can't, because for every situation where it was actually a gang of assholes fucking stuff up for someone, there are a dozen situations like Digital Homicide where they made a bunch of bullshit and are sick and tired of hearing about it and just trying to make any money they can out of their terrible, terrible, terrible games.
And they go off. The look. This is how it starts. Is a hierarchy. They start with regular people, then they come for all four of us because we're internet reviewers, and then they go to the top critics. No, we can't allow this. Kyle's absolutely right.
Yeah,
we'll all be sued. Marvel would sue us. Abe would be homeless if Marvel could sue Abe.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That is very true.
Yeah, no, pretty. Everyone would love me.
When the hate for when the hate for everything like Ghostbusters was going on, I said, that they're working on a way. They're trying to figure out a way to keep people from not talking shit on movies. It's really a fascinating time and a little bit scary too. And I think we're seeing the first domino fall right here. I really do.
What happens.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to topic 3. All kinds of nonsense going on today with this player. Well, topic 3. Now I know we all watch the Emmys absolutely riveted, but I'll refresh your memory just in case you're a little fuzzy. This year's Emmys were a loud statement on diversity, especially when compared to the Oscars. 24.6% of the acting nominations went to white actors. Jill Soloway said in her acceptance speech, what these people call television, I call a revolution. What I want to know from you is this a sign, the Emmys, is this a sign of a revolution? And Kyle, you're kicking us off.
Well, I think it's a good thing. I think it's always a good thing to see a higher amount of diversity in things like this. But as for a revolution, if by that you mean something that's going to genuinely alter the way TV functions in terms of diversity and keeping things way more, open, then I'll believe it when I see it, because it should have happened a long time ago. Things should have been a lot more spread out a long time ago, a lot more just better than this by now. And although a bunch of nominations, what the hell? A bunch of nominations is a great thing. It's just like it's not necessarily indicative of how TV itself is. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say probably not.
You trailed off there. I wasn't sure if you were going anywhere.
I wasn't. I was trying to think of a way to say literally anything in 3 seconds.
All right, well, you're out of time. Pipe down. Jamill.
I mean, okay, number one, it's not a revolution. I mean, it's better. I will admit that, but I feel this way. Larry Wilmore recently got canceled, which just proves to me that nobody wants to hear like they're watching your black show and your black comedy and black drama, but they won't watch you when you talk about your black problems. So once we reach the point to where we can have a black show on mainstream TV like Comedy Central, where we could talk about black problems and what affects African Americans, then I'll say it's a revolution. Until now, I just say it's going in the right direction, but we're not there yet. it's good. I mean, look, it's gonna take a while, y'all. It's gonna take a while. Everybody forget that, just last year there was almost no black people nominated. So there you go. So 1 year does not make a revolution.
I gotcha.
Call it me in 3 years.
Okay. Jack, kill it.
Well, I wasn't even aware the Emmys had aired, so that's really ABC's fault. But I don't know about a revolution. But the Emmys have shown a pattern of evolution in recent years, with more people of color being acknowledged. In fact, last year's television schedule featured more shows starring minorities than before, and that upset a certain segment of the population, with one television critic asking if maybe there was too much diversity. Mind you, we were only talking about maybe 4 programs. And the minority Emmy wins, they upset a few people last year. I guess the image of black actresses high-fiving one another regardless of who won was like rubbing salt in the wound. But Emmys lately have been pretty good in acknowledging the accolades of minority performers, and I think television has a wider range of diverse characters as opposed to the film industry. The Oscars just need to catch up. I mean, if there's not a slave movie that year, black people don't even need to show up. This year we had more gay and transgender characters on screen, and many were rewarded with trophies at the event. So again, not a revolution. I believe it is evolution.
Nicely put.
And that is that.
All right. So Kyle's point was very good. Revolution causes change. Do we think this is this actually really the start of something? Or is this, I guess the question is this the Emmys just trying to promote diversity? Or do we think that TV itself is actually going to start promoting diversity?
I think TV is more diverse. But as far as the Emmys,
more diverse than movies. Don't set the bar very high.
Yeah, I know. But look, this is what I said. Like, come talk to me in 2 to 3 years. Like this. I want to be cynical and say this is like a reaction to the Oscars and how white the Oscars were. So I said, come talk to me in 2 or 3 years. If this keeps up, not saying like black people have to win every category, but if more minorities are nominated, or even the same shows are nominated over, in 2 or 3 years, if they keep this pattern, then yes. Right now, I don't know. Like, it might just be this year to make themselves look good. So next year, when they go back to all white people, they're like, no, you see, last year we gave it to all the colored people.
Right. Well, and that goes to Jack's point that he said, people were getting pissed off about diversity on 4 shows. That is the question. Do the Emmys properly reflect TV, or are they just reacting to the Oscars?
I think it's an accurate reflection of TV.
Okay.
Honestly, I just wanted to go back to Jamill's point about Larry Wilmore's show getting canceled. I hadn't thought about that till you said it, and this is why he's on my show. You can see to the heart of things, and you're right. It looks like most of the general America, middle America, white people in general are happy seeing black people in basic entertainment roles, but when it comes down to delivering information, like you said, Larry Wilmore, it was kind of like black news almost, like the black version of The Daily Show. And 2 years ago, the comedian Kemal Bell had a TV show, which was very much like Wilmore's show. It was produced by Chris Rock, and it didn't even last like 6 months. It was good, but FX kept changing the schedule, and they put it on like at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't think they're ready for black people to do more than just entertain.
Just shuck and jive. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not gonna say shuck and jive.
Yeah, that's me. My bad. But yeah.
But they're not ready to receive information. I'll put it like that. We don't have like super top, well-known black national news anchors either, because they're just not ready to hear facts from a black person. I don't know. I'm just making shit up based off what you said, Jamill. I'm piggybacking off your shit. Huh?
Well, Kyle, do you have anything you want to add to that?
I don't watch actual TV, so I don't really know what the state of TV is, other than the few shows that I watch, which I save up and then watch all at once on Netflix or Hulu at the end of the year. But the shows that I watch, the superhero shows, etc., have definitely been more diverse, and I think that the canceling of Larry Wilmore's show is extremely unfortunate, because I thought he was one of the funniest freaking guys on TV. I've always absolutely loved him. I loved his show, and that just sucks. But
I thought he was going to take over for when Stewart left The Daily Show. The Trevor Noah getting the nod, that shocked the shit out of me.
I think that shocked everyone.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be. I really thought it was going to be Larry Wilmore because he was for a long time senior black correspondent on the Daily Show, and he was fucking hilarious.
It was too much black at 11. That was the problem. 11:30 is fine. Too much black at 11. But I just want to go back to something too. It seemed like, as far as minority shows go, it's particularly black people, but this might be true. With the exception of black, it seemed like the black shows that are popular with more of the mainstream audience seems to be the more negative portrayal of minorities, like Empire or Power or Love and Hip Hop. Like I've seen like a lot of white people discuss those shows, and like it's a far cry from the days when you had like the Cosby Show and The Different World on.
Is Empire that negative, or is it just like Dallas or whatever? I've never watched it, so I don't know. Well,
Empire is every negative stereotype about a rap label.
Well, and this is the problem. This is the problem. There's no problem with having that, but there's no balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can have Dallas. I keep saying white. I hate saying it, but like for Dallas, you can have like Dallas, but you also had shows like Family Ties. There's no. It feels like there's no balance. It feels like those negative portrayals outweigh the positive, and those seem like those are the ones that get the higher views. Those are the ones that the mainstream seems to talk about. Those are the ones you see about on E! News. If that's
Empire's the appeal of Empire. It's straight up trashy. Trashy always sells. This is Maury Povich, Jerry Springer, and TMZ. It's a trashy show, and again, trashy sells. I watched half of the first season. It was me and my homeboy. We sit up and get drunk and fucked up, and we'd sit up and watch Empire and have a great time and laugh. But it wasn't, and then if we missed a day, we didn't care because it was just fucking Empire. Nobody gives a shit.
Like I said, and I don't like saccharine like portrayals. I don't want us in like esteem roles all the time. I just want a balance. That's all I'm saying, just a balance. And I think with shows like Empire or Power or Love and Hip Hop, those are still on the air, but for some reason there's no way for Larry Wilmore to still be on the air, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I do. Yeah. I totally get it. Kyle, you've been awfully quiet.
I have never seen a single one of these shows. I don't even know what half of them are. Like, guys,
Power used to be decent. You might like Power. Power's not bad.
I don't know. It's
not bad. I didn't say it was a fantastic show. I said it's not bad, Jamill.
It's better than Empire, but
what isn't?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's what I watch. I watch superhero shows, and I watch Friends over and over again, forever. Like, that's...
I do that with Married with Children.
Give me Seinfeld.
I watch the shit out of Married
Seinfeld too. I just see. I like this like group of like 5-6 sitcoms, and I just watch them all the way through, and then I go to the next one, and I just do that forever.
My sister's been watching back-to-back Different World and Cosby Show for 20 fucking years.
Well, not ever again.
No. You think she doesn't have VHSs full?
Oh man, that's an interesting idea. I mean, does that speak to the quality of television now? That people are, you guys, your sister, you're stuck in the past, just wanting to watch those shows.
Well, no, my sister's a weirdo.
Oh, okay.
That's where that goes.
I'm a weirdo too. So,
but she just likes, she's pop culture wise, her fandom. She's stuck in the '80s, and I understand that because, like in the '90s, and she got super busy with like real life, and so she kind of eliminated like extra entertainment completely. So regular TV, all that shit's gone. So she just comes home and watches these 20-year-old VHS. She watches VHS tapes. So
no, there's plenty of, I don't know. There's plenty of quality TV on TV.
Oh, no. I believe that wholeheartedly.
I think that there's more good TV on now than there has been in a long, long time. I just don't watch it.
We live
I watch it eventually. I just watch it next year. In 2 days. So,
binge watch. You save your shit up and then binge watch.
Yeah, I think so I've seen a shit ton of one
at a time, guys.
We've got the best shows, the best television programming in the history of television on right now. And conversely, we also have the absolute worst bullshit that's ever aired on right now. So it's entirely up to you what you choose to watch or which direction you lean in. Because that love and hip hop shit, come the fuck on. That is horrible. That's
You
just
can watch,
terrible.
you can watch Game of Thrones, or you can watch a reality show about Mormons and they 20 kids. The choice is yours.
Well, I do actually go for neither of that.
I do actually.
Hey, don't make me. I don't.
Yeah.
I do actually watch a shit ton of current. There's a lot of good sitcoms on right now. There's a lot of really, really bad sitcoms on right now, but there's a lot of really, really good ones too.
Everybody watch Atlanta. That's my recommendation. Watch Atlanta.
I still haven't caught Atlanta yet, but that's on. It's on.
Guys,
It's
we're doing what we do on our show. This is Abe's show. Abe,
No, I'm just letting you guys go. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting to me.
It's the takeover.
Crossover. It's a
Yeah,
crossover.
it's a takeover,
It's okay.
yeah.
We did the
Right.
debate, and now it's a crossover. We both.
No, he
get
usually has an extra topic. As a person that's on this show a lot of times, Abe usually has another topic. Jeez, guys.
I don't tonight. I figured you chatty people.
Oh.
I distinctly
We
heard-
are the fourth topic.
Yes.
Should we be allowed to take over shows? I say yes.
Yes. Let me and Jack run Love and Hip Hop. We'll just counsel it.
I'm just as bad as you guys. I watch The Wire over and over again, so I'm just as bad. I just live in the
White
past
people in
too.
The Wire. I just don't. White people in The Wire. I swear.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm a stereotype, but it's really good.
Just like Idris Elba. White people love Idris Elba. I like Idris Elba, but geez, y'all motherfuckers. I'm just playing.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I know. I've read the book, Things White People Like. I know.
There was like this weird 3-year period where every character I truly loved that was getting a new movie was supposed to be Idris Elba. It was just this weird, like, it was so weird. It was like every character.
He was going to be Doctor Who. He was going to be Sherlock Holmes. He was going to be James Bond.
And then he was going to be Roland in the Dark Tower. And that one stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm okay because now he'll stop being supposed to be things.
Yeah.
And he'll just be this one.
Hey, they did bury. They buried him under makeup for Star Trek too. So don't forget that.
They did.
Yeah.
He should have been a Klingon. I don't understand why he wasn't.
Yeah, I still want some Klingon action in those movies. All right.
Yeah, good look.
I think it's time to wrap this whole thing up. Again, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you could give us a like, maybe even comment. I can't think of anything. Yeah, this Hulkbuster. I can't think of anything you guys said was blatantly stupid, so I don't really have anything for you guys to comment about.
You got the wrong crew for that.
Humility. I like it. And don't forget, if you haven't, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel so you get those little push alerts whenever we're going live, because as of right now, all our shows go live, and we love interacting with all of you. So I usually ask the guests what they're up to, and I guess I'll just ask Jack. Jack, what's going on?
Dude, still flinching at stoplights after my car accident.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So sometimes driving just a few blocks can be an adventure, all happening up here. That's about all.
So you just drive down the road screaming at the top of your lungs.
Basically,
yes.
flinching. That's
Jack, look, Jack, the last black man to make some moves like that got shot, so you might want to stop that.
Oh, yeah.
That was dark? Was that a little dark?
That was a little dark.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit dark.
I was hoping one of you would talk about your own podcast. Kyle, what's been going on?
We've been doing a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're back at doing this podcast. It stopped for a little bit for reasons, but those reasons are done, and now we're doing a podcast again.
All right.
In case you couldn't tell, we're in space right now, just like we always are.
Very good. Very good.
We hold
Space behind me.
We do have a show next week. We are reviewing. Jack, we're reviewing.
We are reviewing the excellent Netflix series, The Get Down, about the birth of hip hop in kind of a fantasy New York. It's the New York the Warriors are from, because that New York doesn't actually exist.
In the Sharks of the Sharks and the Jets, whatever,
I said the Warriors, not West Side Story.
Wow. You went to West Side Story.
It's way closer to West Side Story than it is the Warriors.
You think so?
Oh, hell yes. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. Spoiler alert.
You love what? You love West Side Story?
Well, I love West Side Story too, but no, I'm talking about the Get Down. I love the Get Down, but it's way closer to West Side Story than it is the Warriors.
Just a
Maybe
warning:
so.
if you admit that you love a musical in front of Jack here, he will never let you forget it.
Oh, I fucking love musicals.
Hey,
I grew up on musicals.
West Side Story gets a pass.
Okay.
Motherfucker, I break out and sing Oklahoma right now. Don't make me.
I
We
will
don't
not.
need the
Yeah,
copyright. We don't need the
I
copyright.
literally, I have like actual like vinyl records of musical soundtracks. Those are the only records I had. I went out of my way. I'm a theater guy.
I have owned West Side Story on vinyl since I was about 15.
Well, there you go.
I enjoy that movie. It's a great musical.
If only I had known this a couple years ago.
And hopefully we'll have Abe and Dan on next week too.
Yes,
That's the hope.
hopefully.
Yes, we're going to try and do a crossover, a real crossover. That'll be fun.
On Jack's Random Get Down, we will have Abe and Dan. With any luck.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
And this is the first time I've ever named a show before we recorded it. So that
Yeah, I hope we remember. Yeah, but you let us babble on your thing, so we'll let you guys argue for 60 seconds on our thing, and it'll be fine. It'll be good.
This is what's gonna happen.
This
is what's gonna happen. Me and Jack is gonna love to get down. Kyle gonna think it's okay, and Abe and Dan just gonna shit on it for like 30 minutes, and we're gonna let them. We're just gonna let them just shit all on.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure that is all going to happen.
I don't like that.
You don't like Baz Luhrmann, do you? I bet you even like Baz Luhrmann, huh?
Do I like what?
Do you like Baz Luhrmann? Because he's the executive producer.
Oh.
What else has he produced? What else has he produced, Jamill?
What? Not produced. He directed Moulin Rouge and the Great Gatsby. Australia. Hey, you named the one bad movie. I'm trying to name good movies. You named the one bad movie.
I don't know if I'd call Moulin Rouge good.
Oh, positive.
I love musicals, and I love the music from Moulin Rouge. I absolutely love the music and especially the love medley, like all that shit. It's awesome. But that movie did not age well. Like, go back and watch it sometime. The music is great, but Australia is really bad. Like, Australia is like really bad.
Well, his movies look really good. And the Get Down
Did he do Romeo plus Juliet also, Abe, if I'm not mistaken? Did he do Romeo plus Juliet?
Yes, and he did Strictly Ballroom before that.
See.
Okay.
So all this shit's kind of musical related.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that explains some things.
The best thing about Moulin Rouge was John Leguizamo.
Playing another midget.
Nice callback.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for doing this. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you can come slum with me again.
Absolutely.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.
Thank you very much. This was a blast.
Random show, supernauts.com.
For now.